Hey, it's your girl Just Bree coming back at you with another video. Um, so I'm going to do a little commentary on our favorite, um, most popular YouTuber in the whole entire world, the one and only Soncerae Monique. Hey, there you go. Hey, So she did another video once again on Kevin Samuels. Love him or hate him, he gets 10 to 12,000 views per live. She gets all of maybe 10 to 12 people in her live. She gets always gets more dislikes than likes. She gets very few comments. She's had 43,000 subs forever. She might have had one viral video in her entire YouTube career. She talks about how she's, um, how she works so hard to give people advice on love and relationships. And she's never had a single solitary successful relationship in her entire life. Hasn't seen one. Mother was single, had a stepfather who, unfortunately, did some disgusting things. And she still feels like she's able to comment um, without having significant therapy sessions because everything that comes out of her mouth is a freaking lie. She's there. She gave herself therapy, and she thinks that that's Oh shit! I'm watching. Sorry, y'all. I'm watching that movie with Kevin Hart. So anyway, she just pissed me off again. So in my New York accent, even though I'm from upstate and we don't talk like that, son. We really don't have an accent. So here we go. This person replied in her latest video. Two things I'm not understanding. If you're celibate and you're done with men, why all this sexy, racy photos? Don't understand why that's necessary if you're not worried about men and you're celibate. So she replies, I'm just going to assume, here she go with her nastiness, you don't have basic critical thinking skills. Why do you assume that? Because somebody asked a question and explain to you that my physical appearance has nothing to do with my sexual orientation. I'm an attractive woman. My pictures have always been racy and they always will be. It's something I was born with. I also understand that men love the way that I look. So, for entertainment purposes, I post pictures for them. Most men aren't somewhere complaining about how attractive I am. I post pictures to entertain men professionally, not to attract men to me on a personal level. Darling, have you ever, girl, first of all, who goes around and constantly says okay, what do you call a person that constantly, and I need the textbook definition, rat, Soncerae rat, who constantly says that I am beautiful and I was born beautiful and I am wonderful and I'm everything and I'm so sexy and I'm all this and I'm all that. Who in the hell? I mean, baby girl, I thought I thought that it was better to be if you sexy and you know it. I didn't think that was a thing to actually come out and say. I mean, I've been told that I'm cute, sexy sometimes, and different things like that. But there's no way that I would, you know, describe myself in that manner, when I'm talking to someone like, "Oh, yes, I am. I'm sexy, honey, and you're just a hater." Like, what? Listen, Soncerae, get your money, girl. That's all I can say on your OnlyFans. And unblock me, bitch, because I want to. I want to see the pictures. I might try to get in under my daughter's name, but then she'll have a fit like, who is this fat bitch? Oh shit. But then she made an and then she keeps talking about, well, everybody, I'm so sick and tired of, every time I turn around, men are always referring me to him. Girl, that's just an excuse to use his name. Are you kidding me? Any other time you tell people if they don't like your content, then they need to keep going. Don't pay you no attention. But I'm paying attention about how you sitting in this chair at this desk at this damn hotel with this hotel looking furniture. I'm paying attention to that bitch. So let's see what else you got here, Soncerae. Cause you're so boring. Nobody listens. You know what? Hold on one second. I'll be right back. So yeah, it just came to me. So Soncerae, where are all the parodies about you? Who's doing parodies about you? Not Afion Crockett, not some of these other people, even though they know names. But like nobody's. They say, what's the word? How they say? Imitation is the highest form of flattery. Who's imitating Soncerae? When they did the skits on A Living Color, and they did the Whitney Houston's, the Vanilla Ice, and the this one and the that one. That's because they were large, bitch. That's because they were a real star. Have you been interviewed by Tasha K? The woman who has almost 1 million views. Maybe you're not cut out for this relationship and whatever you call yourself shit. Because you don't seem to be too good at it. Let's see here. And don't get me wrong, you love or hate Kevin Samuels, that's your prerogative. Oh damn, he already up to 885,000. Last I had paid attention, I think he was like at 700 some thousand. So you know about this man 4 years ago, bitch, and he was a nobody, basically, essentially, as we say. I hate to say that, but he was unknown. So now he done surpassed you and already almost at a million subscribers, and you have 43,000 subscribers, and you just love your little circle of people because you talk to the same little 5, 6, 7, 8 people. Girl, boo. So let's see. He got a video from 6 months ago that's got 965K thousand. I'm gonna go down the list here. Let's see. He got Tommy, what's her face, to get on his show, not once, but twice. Yeah, you may know a celebrity or two. You have who, Young Jock would shout you out a birthday video. I had to dig all the way down to 1922 to find the shit on your Instagram. You can't get nobody to come on your show. You ain't interview nobody. You can't have real live discussions with people that really are intellectual, because if you get tripped up on some shit that you don't know what you're talking about, then you're gonna really be looking crazy. Cause don't nobody ask you no real legitimate questions, Mrs. Mechanical engineer, whatever the fuck you say you think you are. Special ed ass bitch. Okay, so 865,000 subscribers. Last video 20 hours ago, 265K. The one before that, 376, 457K. Mind you, thousands, 100,000 rather. 428K, 414, 366, 511, 499. Girl, this man that blew you out the water. But you know what I believe it is, and I know for a fact, like, you can't handle fame. You can't handle fame, because if you had his kind of fame, um, you couldn't handle the the what's the word I'm looking for? The scrutiny Especially, I mean, because look at you. You harassing a man just because, or not harassing, giving your opinion, your thoughts, mostly negatively. Um, because my thing is this: even if I don't particularly care for something, let's even say Umar Johnson and his FDMG bullshit, his school that he bought, just to throw the government off. You know what I mean? He say a lot of shit that's real, and I can acknowledge that. But your bitch ass, you know, you just hate to hate, bitch. You don't hate from a place of um respect, or a place of open mindedness. You just hate to be hating. This man ain't did shit to you, bitch. And as much as you sit up here and cry and complain about us curving and swerving on your funky ass, you know what I'm saying? You gonna dig your heels in this man. Not that nobody really sweating you. That's the only way your ass get traction to your fucking channel, bitch. And, niggas come in there and roast your ass, and you give out whole dissertations to complete fucking strangers because you too busy doing that shit instead of taking care of your son and teaching him how to walk, talk, speak, and everything else. Talking about he speak multiple languages. You lying ass bitch. I dare you, put his voice on here and let us hear something. He ain't gotta show his face. You ain't gotta show his face, bitch. Let him talk. Let him say something in a different language. Let him say his ABCs and his 1, 2, 3s, bitch. Let him draw a picture and show it. Since he also little boy genius. And that's what you said. I'm not coming for baby justice because I like baby justice. He can come over my house anytime and play. Okay? Because I have all the snacks. I have all the snacks for baby justice. You know what I'm saying? Because he ain't did nothing to me. Not me. Shit. So anyway, she's a hater as usual. Let's see if I can go on. She hardly leave her comment section open because she fucking hate confrontation, because she know, again, that she get roasted and toasted every time. It's funny how you can so-called sell sex and sell your body and get allegedly more attention from your body pictures than your fucking brain and your channel as a whole. When you fully dressed, bitch, you can't get that much traction to your channel then, could you? But you get traction showing your cleavage and your big funky ass with your 200 pound, 250, 300 pound self at 5'1", bitch. And then this hair with that nappy at the ends. Get you a new wig, bitch. How about that? While you sitting up here worried about Kevin Samuels, get you a new wig. You look a hot mess with that filter and that fucking dollar store makeup on, bitch. And even if it is Maybelline, so what? You allowed to indulge, splurge once in a while. Shit. It's not like you driving a fucking luxury vehicle, because ain't nobody got to check the license plate. Yeah, and just like you lied on your mother friend and tried to front like you was driving her car, and she cold busted your ass out while you sitting up there faking the funk. I don't know who car you driving now, but and then the same thing, but somebody like strong mommy Christy, she done been doxxed before, but she can show the inside of her apartment. You can't. I mean, who the hell gonna be able to tell where you live by showing a damn countertop or a kitchen, bitch? Since you living so well, shit, you living so well, you should have enough fucking security. If even if you did show your house, you should have security cameras all over that bitch, and a gun. Where your gun at? Where your pistol, bitch? Bet your ass ain't got no pistol while you sitting up there worried about people knowing your fucking location. Bitch, you shouldn't be worried if you got the pistol. Um, what else was I gonna say? Let me check for some more comments. I just thought about I know I'm all over the place, y'all. I'm sorry. Um, so the rat, as we call her, if you're not familiar with the Viper Pit, we are a group of um people that have gotten together and we discuss the antics of the person, the rat known as Soncerae. Anyway, so she comes out with a lot of commentary about not depending on men, not depending on a man. Women make your own money, get your own bag. Women, take care of your own self. Blah 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 blah. I could never depend on a man. Blah blah blah. So I'm sitting here thinking one day like, this bitch. First of all, thank God that Kevin, brought forth the statistics of, you know, um, women, American women and their finances, and how much, the average working person makes a year, which, I mean, anywhere from $35,000 to $45,000 a year. So therefore, if that's what the average person makes, you you can't expect. I mean, it's easy to say women make your own money, yada yada. And yes, we have become more independent, which is why most of us will probably, in my generation, I personally will probably end up, you know, alone and never married. But at the end of the day, you know, Kevin Samuels is trying to help people understand that being at marriage is like a business in so many ways. Two people come together, they decide, okay, I can deal with you. I can, you know, um, I think I can tolerate some of my pet peeves that you may have, the picking of your feet and things like that. I can tolerate. Not that people come together just to tolerate each other, but you come together, you build a life, and you leave a legacy. And at the end of the day, being that the median income is what it is, if you have a two parent or two family household, at least when that person dies, you can, have a few extra dollars of Social Security or life insurance, whatever you may need to continue on with your life. Now, um, am I saying that people should stop pursuing, getting the bag if they know how to get it? No. But don't make it all, I don't feel like people should make it all about the bag. If that's a choice that you want to make, then that's fine. She choosing to give up on love and everything like that, that's on her. But don't try to make it seem like women are less than just because you might choose to get married for security. And that's just the honest to goodness. That's the honest to goodness truth. Some people do get married for security. And then eventually you may fall in love. But when it comes to you being 60s on up, you know what I mean? Let's say, for example, one of my aunts, she's sick now in the hospital. And she was making, at her job, because we was having a battle. I was like, Auntie, I make more than you. I made 89,000. but I had to do doubles to get that. And she was like, "Oh, well, I make 80 some thousand, just as my base salary." So I'm like, "Oh shit, okay." So anyway, but she's single. She was married a couple of times. But now she's single, divorced and everything like that, and she gets along pretty good with her pension or her, leftover money and stuff. But that's not going to be super common. You know what I mean? God forbid, what if she was never able to obtain, and that's a job that she got without the degree. And that's a God job because she was blessed with that job. And I don't, she didn't need a degree for that particular job. So she worked her way up. And I said that to say, you know, also, I've said it before and I say it again. My parents, they were married for 16 years. They got separated, never got divorced. He ended up passing away. He was a veteran. That money that he was getting goes directly to my mother now. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody not on that level. And she not on that fucking level. That's why I can't stand this bitch. Because I was just reading a comment where somebody was saying, in California, $1 million house is like a fucking uh uh 2-bedroom garage shack with homeless people laying on the fucking steps. So she not making no $1 million. So that's why I don't know who putting her up in this hotel. Maybe it's her sugar daddy, her sugar mama. God knows. But that one picture, she's sitting at that damn motel hotel furniture. But anyway, I heard that there are some groups or services that will help, single moms. So we already know that that's the route she had to go down. Um, but what the hell was I saying? Um, Yeah, so the more you accumulate with somebody else, a house, a home, other properties that you could do better with someone else as opposed to just by yourself. Like the old saying goes, it's two heads is better than one, two able-bodied people better than one. But she's sitting up here talking all this single ladies bullshit. Meanwhile, deep down inside, she be crying every fucking night, wishing she had a she be sitting at home in the corner somewhere talking about praise. I always I pray. Anyway, like I said, bitch, at 36 plus years old, you got a man that you wanted to build. You wanted to build a bear, and you know what I'm saying? Then all of a sudden you want to talk shit because he didn't have the same drive or ambition that you supposedly had. I'm just sick of all your lies, bitch. And I'm about to put you on blast again for all these new folks coming down the line. Okay? So beware or be square. Okay? Okay. All right, y'all. Have a good night. I think I'm gonna make a couple more videos. I'm getting pumped up a little bit. Pump it up.